Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update number 170 for Monday, 20th of January, 2025. As always, you're always very welcome here, okay? But just remember that ultimately you are responsible for your own trading decisions. One stock, one stock here that is got an earnings call, all right, and there's quite a few this week. I wouldn't suggest that huge names. There's quite a bit of quite a couple of financial companies, all right, kind of a few aviation companies which I normally like to look at, but of course this is Netflix, and this is the weekly chart. This is what I normally like to look at, and you can see, to be fair, all right, okay, Netflix did really well during lockdown, 4 or 5 years ago, no surprise, but then actually came off its highs when invariably the everybody decided to go outside and play instead of being locked in watching Netflix. And then invariably what there was a great deal of how would you describe it? A bit of ire, a bit of people being upset when basically Netflix came out and said that they were tightening up on people's usage of Netflix, and invariably everybody had to have their own account rather than you getting an account and then sharing it with your friends, your families, your cousins, yeah, everybody. And a lot of people thought that might be the end of Netflix, but to be fair, you can see from this particular chart that invariably, it has not done them any harm whatsoever. As I say to new traders, new investors, what you want to do is, a good trend leaps off the chart at you. All right, you don't need to force it, you don't need to push it. Good trend leaps off the chart at you. The challenge we have is that really instruments tend to only trend 20 to 30% of the time. If you're a new trader, a new investor, this is the kind of thing you want to be, looking at. Nice long-term trend, respecting the moving averages, higher highs, higher lows. Your job isn't to sort of just find the exact start of it at the bottom, and get out of the exact top. Your job is just to take a piece of it, okay? And as you improve in your skills and your confidence and your experience, your ability to take a piece of it, will extend and grow. But what we're looking for here is just invariably a case of has been a nice trend for a good while. When I do start to get interested is, when I see sort of kind of big bullish engulfing candle, domino candles, all right, after a long uptrend, I start to get a little bit nervous. I also start to get a bit nervous when we see price really kind of start to go vertical and pull away from the moving averages. For me, that's normally it's the kind of the exhaustion part of a trend. And we can see that actually we put ourselves in there. You might look at that as a bit of a triple top, a bit of a double top, depending upon your perspective. But you can see at the start of this year we've kind of pulled back a little bit. Now, invariably, what we'll have to see is that will those numbers? I think it's later mid this week. Will those numbers? Okay, will those numbers give it the pump back up to the sort of the recent highs? All right, which lots of people will be looking for, and that's an opportunity. Or will it basically take the wind out of the sails? In which case, I would be looking to see, how does it react to that 20 period moving average? Because we can see that it has provided really, nice support, okay, in many ways over the last sort of 18 months. So we're getting, I think, to a decision point, all right, in terms of, do we push on or do we roll over? And I think the news, this week could be the catalyst of it. So you might want to add that to your watch list just to take a look at see how that plays out.